Hey guys, welcome to Driftwood and Shine. Tonight we are taking a Dollar Tree pizza pan, some Waverly wax. Of course, we'll have to use some Mod Podge. Waverly white wax. This is the antique white paint, antique wax. A couple of paint brushes, and I've already colored a whole bunch of half dots. See, they're flat back. And I'm pretty sure I got enough, but we'll see. And we may or may not use some paper flowers. And I colored these in truffle, Waverly truffle wax. Now, I took a page out of this calendar, February's page, and I've already cut the corners over here, but I just wanted to show you what I did, because this is an idea for you to have, you know, because you have to cut the circles, and I have already painted 2 coats of white around the edge. I didn't paint the center because the center, you know, don't matter because it's going to be covered up. Okay, pretend this is a whole page, and I took 2 of the pizza pan things that come on the top of them, you know, that piece that's kind of glued down on the top, and I just put it down on my calendar like that, and then just use the pencil and drew around it. That way you have the basic round shape that basically fits. It's a little short, but these calendars pages don't exactly fit anyway, so this page is just fine, this size. But that's just a tip for you, and keep it as your template. Keep it, okay? So now this is the page that we've got. I'm gonna finish cutting it out, and I went ahead and painted the white to just cut down on some of the paint drying time y'all have to watch, and I went ahead and colored my beads. For those of you that haven't ever watched me color beads, all I did was took a Ziploc bag, put my Waverly truffle, this truffle color, in my bag, and then squirted water in there, guys, to just make my paint a little thinner, and then I just squished around my beads in there. That's how I paint mine. Then I just empty them out on a coffee filter and just let them dry, turn them upside down and all that until they all get good and dry. Simplest way to me to paint them. That way you don't have to worry about going through the trouble of trying to hot glue them on a skewer, or these being flat, making sure that they're stuck down, you know, to where they can't move when you're trying to paint them and all that. So that's how I do mine. Okay, now, on our cookie sheet, we're gonna Mod Podge down our calendar page, and it says when you love what you have everything you need. Isn't that's so sweet? And that's the truth, guys. That is the truth. You know, and the greatest commandment in the Bible is to love thy God as before any others. And then also he said the second greatest is to love thy neighbor as thyself. So love. It's the season for love. So we're just carrying on that tradition. Carrying on our tradition of love. It's got some trash, it looks like, in here. Out of the way, little beads. I think this is going to be cute. This is going to be another one of them, though, that's going to be real simple. Because, you know, I like simple anyway. But it's going to be simple. Okay, we're going to put our Mod Podge all the way out, because we don't exactly know where it would go anyway. So we want to make sure that we get it all the way around the pan to the edge, to the circled edge, like that. And on, I don't know if y'all have ever put Mod Podge, if y'all have done a pizza pan, I'll just go ahead and tell you. It does tend to kind of bead up, but that's okay. It's not going to really affect the sticking down of it because it's still going to stick down, guys. Okay, y'all please spread this out. Let's get as many watching as we can. And also, guys, when you put this down, you can use like one of those rollers, like the Mod Podge roller, to smooth down your paper so you don't have any wrinkles or anything like that. Mine is packed up somewhere in some of the stuff that has not gotten unpacked yet. So we're not gonna do that tonight. We're just gonna let it be itself tonight. Okay, we about got that done. Trying to make sure I got it as far over, you know, because I don't want it up on my edges, but I want it to where it reaches. Okay, that's good. Well, I just took off a little bit of paint by holding that. Just be aware of that. And try it when you lay it down. Just, it's not, like I said, guys, it is not going to fit perfect. It's just not. But you want to kind of get it even as you can, because it don't have to be perfect. And then smooth from the middle out, and that way you're pushing those air bubbles out. Now I don't have, like I said, I don't have my roller or anything like that, so it's going to kind of have a little air bubbles anyway, but we can push out the majority of them by going from your middle out. And try not to get too much glue on your fingers as you're pushing. Like I could feel some glue just now. Okay, that's good enough. We're not gonna worry about the wrinkles that much. Y'all know I kind of like them anyway. Okay, now we've got it in there. Now we're going to take Antique Waverly Wax. Star Party, yay. Antique Waverly Wax. And I'm kind of, see how I'm just rubbing this off? Because I don't want a lot on my paintbrush. All I'm going to do is kind of scuff up around the edge. I don't want a lot on there. I'm just going to scuff it up. And see if you don't put much on there. And then rake most of it off. Then you can just kind of scuff it. I'm going to scuff a good bit right there because that's where I messed it up at. Holding my finger on it. But we just want to make our edge look a little rustic because we're not doing anything with the edge. Except maybe, possibly, well, we ain't even going to put the flowers on the edge. If we put flowers on it, it won't be on the edge. So, anyhow, I'll hold it up so you can see it. See, we just scuffed it up. Not like a lot, we just scuffed it, okay? It's got some pretty big air bubbles, so I'm just pushing them down and making more wrinkles, but that's okay. I'd rather have the wrinkles than the air bubbles. The wrinkles kind of go along with our kind of rustic look anyway. Actually. So that's good. Okay, now, all we're going to do right now is take our wood beads that I've already colored, the color Truffle from Walmart. Waverly Truffle. And we're going to hot glue those around the inside edge. You know, a lot of times people do them around that outside edge. We're not. We're doing it around the inside. Just turning them over so they'll be easier for me to get. I'm going to dry this just a little bit, guys, around the edge to make sure that that glue is good and dry. Oh, need to turn on my little thing. Because if I put it down in that wet glue and I have hot glue on it, it might make it turn loose. Y'all know how that works sometimes. Plus, then I can dry my brown edge. Don't y'all just love that edge? That's another way of, whoa, that's another way of the distress. I love it. I love that stuff. I love distress stuff. I love old looking stuff. Okay, now we're just going to put us some, I'm going to try to put a small bead. This thing gets a little hot sometime. We're just going to glue it down. And it will, guys. I may have put it too far out because I'm going to tell you, this hot glue will dry on metal. See, that's already gotten hard right there. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up because it's already hard. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and pull that one up too. So don't put it too far because it will harden on this. Remember, we talk about this hot glue all the time. And about Mod Podge. Sometimes it'll dry really fast, and sometimes it takes forever. Well, on metal or glass, hot glue will dry really quick. So don't try to sprinkle out too much, because then it won't be sticky when you get there to use it. Unless you can move a lot faster than Debbie. That is looking awesome. It's a little uneven, but you're never going to tell, and it's not going to matter once we get all our beads put around. I wish I'd had some teal colored flowers or brown flowers, but I don't. And I've already used my pink flowers, so I'm kind of stuck. Just having the blue. I do have white, but white definitely wouldn't work because this is not anything white. So you kind of want to keep if you go for a rustic theme, guys, just make sure that everything you incorporate kind of will fit in with that. You don't want anything pristine and pretty like white when we've got all these beige and rustic stuff. You don't want to, even if you use, you can use white, but say like if I was going to put like a distressed bow, I'm going to call it, where the material is kind of distressed and whatever. Now I could use white in that because being torn and distressed will still pull in the rustic theme. That'll kind of maintain it. And I have my little white rim right inside here. So you just have to think about what it is you're doing and how it's gonna affect your overall picture. Is it gonna keep that rustic look, or is it gonna make it look too girly, too pristine, too whatever? You just ask yourself that when you're decorating. Ask yourself, is this going to maintain what I'm looking for, or am I going to have something that looks like it's out of place? That's the main thing, is we don't want anything that looks out of place. Unless, now there's always exceptions. If you're going for a wild look, like a pop of wild color or something, then you may have something that definitely looks out of place because you stuck in something wild, but that still goes along with your plan, see? It's not contrary to what you're doing because it still goes along with the plan. We'll be through with this in just a minute, and then we'll lay out some flowers, and we'll determine if we think that if I like the way they look, I'll use them. If I don't, and it makes it look not going along with my plan, then I won't use them. Because I like simple. You don't have to have You don't have to go crazy. Ouch, I just stuck my thumb in that hot glue. That's not good. But you don't have to go crazy when you're doing a pizza pan. You know, sometimes people overdo them, and you don't have to. It can be simple and still be beautiful. There's two stuck together. How about that? Yeah, it can be simple and beautiful all at the same time. So don't overthink it. That's why a lot of times we kind of mess our craft up, because we just spend so much time overthinking it. I'm bad about overthinking. When I'm trying to get something ready to show y'all, I'm like, oh gosh, but I need this, I need this, I need this. So just don't overthink it. And guys, I normally, you know, I would, on metal, I would use E6000, but the reason I don't on these is because this is not something that's going to be beat around. I mean, it's not. And this is also something, guys, that I would not hang. I would get a plate holder and put it on it, or either get something that's going to hold it up on a shelf. So we're not going to put a hanger on it. You can put a hanger on yours, but we're not putting a hanger on this one, because that's not my thought process for this one. Okay, I'm hoping these three will fit. We'll see. I kind of moved that one over a little far. I didn't mean for him to be over as far as he is. Yeah, I'm going to have to move him. That's okay. Let me move these two. I'm going to just put this one real close. And then I'm going to break these apart, because see, even there, see how far apart I put them? And I didn't mean to do that. So when you take one up, just make sure you get the glue out from behind it, because it will cause it to, ouch, that fingernail that had that big old nail on it's hurting when I try to use it. Seeing if I had anything to pull this up with. There, that should be enough of that one. Okay, now we're going to try to squeeze these in. I don't know why, but I left spaces in between all those. That's not going to work. Okay, we're going to fix this, guys. We're going to take them up and fix them. Don't leave something just because you've already got it there if it doesn't, you know, doesn't work. Got to try to get that off. There we go. Y'all sprinkle this out. Let's get 1,100,000 folks watching. 1,100,000. Okay, we're just going to put in one at a time. And we're going to tighten them as tight as we can get them. I don't know why I left spaces between that, because I had already kind of laid them out and knew that they had to fit really tight. And I didn't put them really tight. And that's still not going to work. Okay, well, I'm not going to keep wasting your time. I will fix that, but we're not going to fix it on here, because that'll just keep wasting our time. Okay, this is what we've got so far. That is awesome. See the distressed around the edge, and then our brown kind of matches that, even though they're two different ones. Let's see. Now I'm gonna leave it turned where y'all can see it, and these do kind of match the wording. See, so it does go, and these are kind of distressed looking because of them being paper. They're kind of a muted color. And these come from Hobby Lobby, guys. They're $5.99, and I got them 50% off, so $3. We can get them out of here. The bag's smarter than me. Okay, now let's see. Let's just see. I like the big one. Oh, I like these beads. You know what we could do? Oh, I just thought of something, guys. We can put these beads like this and cover that spot and put one of the little flowers down there. Yeah, ha ha. See, more than one way to skin a cat. See if we like that. Gotta get it where it fits right. Oh, that's gonna be cool, just like that. Okay, we're gonna take just regular needle nose pliers, guys, and we're just gonna chip these off right below. I'm gonna leave them a little bit of wire that I can glue them with, but we're gonna take our little flower and we're gonna hot glue it right there in the middle of these, just like that. See? Just like that. And then we'll have one of these that come out like this, and then we'll have one that we let go to the back, maybe even over the side. Let's fold it, because you can bend these, guys. You can see, we can bend them. We're gonna let one go up over the edge, and we're gonna let one curl around. Perfect. Okay, let's put them first. See, there's always more than one way to skin a cat. Isn't that the craziest saying? Craziest saying. Let's put it in there in that glue. Let's put him down there in the glue. Just like that. And then we've got enough glue to stick this one right down in. We just want it to sit down in that glue. Then it looks like we planned it that way. Look. Cute. Okay, now, let's go back to planting our flowers. I don't think I like those. This thing. I don't think I even used them last time. I may have, but I'm not a big fan of those, but they might work in the right situation. And maybe have one of these come out right here. And see, then we still have flowers to use. We have one more little rosebud and 3 more flowers, so we use 3 and 2 rosebuds. So we're gonna say they cost us $3, so we used $1.50. This is $1. That's $2.50. This is just 1 page out of $1, and you get actually you get 16 pages in there, I think, because it's a 12-month calendar. Okay, 12-month calendar. 1 page would be a little less than 10 cents. So $2.60 plus these beads. We've got a big old package for $10, and we use maybe maybe a tenth of the package. So $1. So $3.60, guys. Boom. Can't beat that. Okay. Now I like this just the way it is, so I'm going to take these back up. I'm going to put this one down first because I've got to glue it on top of these. I'll put a little bit of glue on here. Okay, that'll glue there. Then we're going to just glue our little one, a little light colored one. Just a little bit there in the middle. And we're going to slip him up under the edge of this one. Let's do him out to the front because I was going to do this one up here. There we go. Okay. Just glue this one. And then we're going to stick this one up under here. And let that come out like that. Perfect. Oh, it's so cute. Love it. Oh, there we go, guys. We are done. Look at that. Whoops. Hold it straight, baby. There. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. It's simple, plain, and all you need to do is like get you a plate holder and hold this up like that, or lean it up, hey, on a shelf. All you got to do is lean it up on the back of the shelf and then have you some pretty sitting around in front of it. I don't see anything close around, but anyhow, there you go, guys. Isn't that cute? So simple, so plain, $3.60. And that would be beautiful to give to your grandmother, your mother, I mean, whoever, for Valentine's. When you love what you have everything you need. That is just awesome. Awesome. There we go, guys. All right, that's it for right now. I am gonna, we're supposed to be eating shortly, I hope. I'm hungry. But, I'm going to go over to Sonny's and eat, and then I'll come back and go live, or I may go live on Instagram if they're not ready, right after I get me some stuff together. But, then tonight we'll go live again here and do something. I don't know what. Something, because I don't have anything planned right now. This turned out better than I expected, though. I absolutely love it. So simple. So simple. But y'all make you a pizza pan. Y'all don't be scared of them. There's so many things to do with them. So many things. But I love you guys. Y'all go have a good night. Bye. Bye.